Hi, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week 27, day 5 of our positive, peaceful affirmations that we are doing every day, Monday through Friday. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book. Hold on just a minute. We are following Dr. Susan Lawton's book, Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar, that you can buy at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. And if you love positive affirmations, which I do, I just think that there's so much power in positivity, and there's so much power in thinking that we have the capacity to be different ways, even if we're not that way yet. So anyway, if you love positive affirmations, or if you love music therapy, or if you love aromatherapy and essential oils, I think you're going to love this book because it's the perfect combining of the three. You can buy it at Aroma Tools or Oil Life. Now that said, the affirmation that, I did tell you that we were doing it Monday through Friday, and it's Saturday when we're filming this. And so we had a lot going on yesterday. I will tell you more about that on Monday, but it was all happy. I'll just say that much. But I'll tell you more about what we had going on Friday, on Monday. But anyway, that put us a day late in doing the Friday shout out. So here we are. The affirmation for this entire week is, I can find joy in the surprises that life brings. Don't you love life? Like, it's ever new. It's ever new. Like, there's a saying that the only things that are sure are death and taxes. And I have to laugh at that because they delayed our taxes this year, right? With everything that's going on, they delayed the federal tax this year. Never in my life have I ever seen that happen. And I am 50 years old right now. Anyway, so you just never know what life is going to present to us and bring our way. And whatever it is, there is always some, and a lot of things, I'm definitely more of a realist. A lot of things that life presents to us can be hard, can be frustrating, can be saddening, right? But I've found that in everything that happens, there is also a grace to it. There's always joys that we can find, and sometimes sometimes one of the only joys that we can find is that whatever we're going through brings us closer to God, right? In our times of hardest sorrow, God is always there. And it's often in our times of hardest sorrow, and it definitely shouldn't be like this, but it's often in our times of hardest sorrow that we turn the most to the Lord, and we try to connect the most with the Lord. So again, like, it shouldn't be that way. We should try our best to be connecting with God every day, right? But I just love that God is always there for us. When we are ready to turn to Him, He is so ready to turn to us and love us. So whatever life presents to us, we can find joys. I am powerful and you are powerful. And we have that gift to find the joy in whatever life brings. Okay, that's the affirmation that we've been concentrating on the whole entire week. The affirmation that we're working on today is, I am excellent at identifying what can be fun about new. Don't you love the fun people in your life? Like the people that seem to bring the sunshine with them, the people that are looking on the bright side of things, the people who that crack the jokes, that I don't even know. But do you know what I'm trying to say? The people who bring the fun into it. So I think there are people that are kind of gifted with that. There are people who are kind of gifted with more compassion. There are people who are gifted more with, hey, life is serious, and let's take things serious, right? And we need them all. But we can develop the gift of fun too. And I think, like with having 9 children, I know that children come down just with that gift to make to find fun in every situation, to be able to have fun in any situation. It's the children who are out there playing and enjoying life, right? And I love that, and I love it. That's part of us that we can develop. So I'm excellent about identifying what can be fun about new. So a lot of us in life right now are going through new situations to us with this worldwide pandemic, right? And I'm just wondering, what are you doing to have fun? To have fun for yourself? What are you doing to have fun with your children? Are you going outside? Are you going on walks together? Or are you bringing, I don't know, maybe you bring a new animal home to help to entertain your family and provide companionship to your children or your family or your parents even when I'm sorry, I'm just watching my son is just trying to motion to someone upstairs. Anyway, okay, so what are you doing to have fun? I would love to hear from you, like in the comments. What are you doing to have fun? Anyway, okay, so that's the affirmation for today. The song that we're singing for the entire week is Bridge Over Troubled Waters by Simon and Garfunkel. And the song that I'm most connecting with right now when I think of I'm identifying good ways to have fun is that song, it's by the Beach Boys. And I think it's about this girl with a T-bird and how she's having so much fun with it. Anyway, I'm going to post it in the comments just to remind us that life is for enjoying. Like there's a scripture there's a verse in our scriptures that basically says that Adam fell that man might be, right? And that man is that he might have joy. So I really believe that people were created for joy. That God is joyful. He sees the good things happening. He sees the bad things happening. And yes, we have a God who cries, right? Like Christ cried. But still, I feel like we have a very joyful God, and I feel like he wants us to be joyful. And I know that studies say that our brains work better when we're joyful and when we're laughing and when we're positive. And we want our brains to be working as absolutely good as they can. So let's do the things to bring the fun into our life. Let's do the things to bring the silly and the entertaining and the exciting. I know we can do it. That's not my natural. Fun is not my natural way of being. I'm more of a it's serious. Let's get serious, right? But I know fun is so important. So let's all do what we can to bring the fun to ourselves and to our family. And if you can't quite think of in terms of fun, think in terms of enjoyment and connection. Anyway, okay. So, as this is our Friday shout out, even though we're doing it on Saturday, we will be talking about the physical aspects of all of the oils that we've been diffusing. And this week we've been diffusing 2 drops of lemongrass, which is the oil of cleansing, 2 drops of bergamot, which is the oil of self-acceptance, and 2 drops of marjoram, which is the oil of community. And I felt, as I've been studying about these oils, Caleb, can you get me, well, never mind. Anyway, I felt that as I've been studying about this oils, that I have learned so much. So just thank you for being part of my journey into learning a little bit more about essential oils. And I hope along the way that you're learning something new too. Okay, so the first oil we're going to be talking about is lemongrass essential oil. And, oh good, I have it right here. So, lemongrass. It is used in Asian cooking, and you can definitely use it. Oh, hon, I grabbed the lemon eucalyptus. Will you get me the lemongrass, please? So, anyway, you can use it. It's often used in Asian cooking. In fact, my husband, who's like an amazing cook, he makes this incredible lemongrass coconut soup. Now, you cannot use every single oil out there on the market internally. And so the only oil that I would ever recommend using internally is doTERRA essential oil, because they third-party test every single batch, and they print your batch number, the batch number, on the bottom of the bottle, of every bottle. I don't know if you can see that, but they do. And you can go to a site called Source to Me, and it will show you every single test that's been done on your oils, and it will show you all of the results. I love how transparent doTERRA is, and how sure they are, and how committed they are to only bringing us the most pure and potent products. Okay, so lemongrass, a super easy way, you can use internally, but a super easy way to check if you can use something internally is just looking on your bottle of oil. It's going to look like this, but if you turn it around, you can see something right here. It's called a supplement box. It's going to look exactly like supplement box on your cereal box, and it's just going to tell you that you can use it internally, right? And so, lemongrass, you can use it in your cooking. So it's been used by Chinese and Indian cultures for its medicinal qualities because it's so stimulating to the entire system. And it supports the digestive system. It is great for menstrual discomfort. It is great for times of tension in the body. It's great for tendons and ligaments, for muscle soreness or headaches. It is great for when your hands hurt because you've been typing too much or because you've been texting too much, right? It's supportive. Now, remember how I said it was stimulating to the whole entire system? The body systems that it supports just kind of goes on and on. So it's supportive to the bladder. It's supportive to the kidney. It's supportive to the thyroid. It's supportive to healthy cholesterol levels. And it's supportive to the immune system. Lemongrass is renowned for its ability to be an insect repellent, which is why a lot of people diffuse it on warm summer nights. It's supportive to our circulation system, and it's very supportive to our good vein health. It supports connective tissue, and it can help support our ligaments. It can help clarify the skin. It is an excellent deodorant, and especially if you perspire excessively. And it can also be used in a foot bath to refresh sweaty feet. It is supportive to good eyesight. And I know that I had another page. Here we go. Okay, and so lastly, a few drops on a hairbrush can help revive lank hair. So, can you see how it just kind of stimulates and kind of supports so many things? Lemongrass, like, who knew? I knew I loved it in Asian cooking, but it does so much more. Well, I knew I loved it in the diffuser too. Anyway, but it does so much more. Okay, so the next essential oil that we're talking about, can you give me my oil magic book, hun? Really quick, is that, well, it's over on the couch, on the arm of it. Okay, so, really quick. Now, Okay, so as I'm teaching you about each of these oils, can I please give you some of the things, the resources that I love going to? The first one is a site, well, PubMed, because PubMed has so many different studies on essential oils. Just type in your essential oil and you can see numerous studies. I also love a site called, oh my goodness, well, it'll come to me in a minute. aromaticscience.com. Anyway, I will post the site in the comments for you. But I also love 3 books. One is Advanced Oil Magic. It's so good. I love how it breaks it down to the major components of the oils and the top uses of the oils and some blends. And some DIY projects that you can do. It tells you how you can use them physically or emotionally in this book. I also love the book Modern Essentials, and I love the book Oil Life. I think that it's if we have these essential oils, it's so good to learn how to use them. Okay, so that is lemongrass. And the last one that we are talking about is, oh, I'm so sorry. We're going on to bergamot. So, bergamot, remember, it's the oil of self-acceptance. It originated in the Canary Islands, and it was brought to Europe by Christopher Columbus. And it is a cross between a lemon and a bitter orange. Now, remember that in many medicinal systems, bitter is super good for cleaning out bitter stuff in our emotions. But we're not talking about emotions today, but I just had to get that in because who doesn't have some bitter emotions that they're trying to clear out? Okay, so bergamot. It's a citrus oil. Well, obviously it's a cross between the lemon and the bitter orange. Anyway, it's a citrus oil, but one of the biggest components in bergamot is this substance called linalool, and it's also found in very high quantities in lavender. Everyone knows how lavender is so relaxing. So is bergamot oil, and you can use if you run out of bergamot, if you run out of lavender, or you just want a little bit of a change up in your life, bergamot is a great essential oil to reach for because it has many of the same properties as lavender. It's great for your skin and it helps to clarify that. It's great for when you want a really good night's sleep, right? Everyone knows that. Lavender is so good for that, and so is bergamot. And because it is a citrus oil, I have to give you a warning that every citrus oil except for green mandarin, so your lemon, your lime, grapefruit, bergamot, tangerine, anyway, all the citrus oils, you don't want to put them on your skin and then go out in the sun. So, because it can make it so that you burn faster. So if you're going to be using your bergamot to help with different skin issues, I would recommend only using it at night because you don't want to get sunburn going out in the sun. I actually know someone who put bergamot on because it was her favorite essential oil. So she put bergamot on and then she went to a tanning bed. Oh my gracious. It was not good. So please remember, citrus oils, they make your skin more photosensitive. Don't put them on and then go out in the sun or to a tanning bed. Because it is so calming, it can also be very beneficial to diffuse or to put on the bottoms of your feet when you're trying to stop addictive behavior. So I know that a lot of times when people are trying to stop addictive behavior, it can be super, they can get uptight, they can get angry more, they can, their emotions, it can be like an emotional roller coaster. Trying to stop addictive behavior, and bergamot essential oil can help. Again, I think it's because it's so incredibly relaxing. Okay, the very last essential oil that we're going to be talking about, and one that I've just felt like I've gotten to know so much better as I've been studying, is marjoram essential oil, which is the oil of community, which I love, especially with everything we're going on right now. We need to be doing our best to keep close to all the people that we love and to build our community. And I'm so thankful that God has given us the tools like the telephone and texting and like those like messenger calling, or however you do it, so you can see someone where you're actually talking to them. Like, He's given us the tools that we need to stay connected at a time like this. Okay, here is what marjoram is super good for. Well, first of all, I want to tell you that the early Romans called it herb of happiness, and the early Greeks called it joy of the mountains. So you can see that this is going to be a very, very uplifting oil. Okay, so it's said to be one of the oldest essential oils. It has beautiful pinky purple flowers. Applying it to the back of the neck can support the nervous system and the immune system. Diffusing it can also help support the immune system. It has a warming effect on the body that is really nice for tight muscles or joints. And it's great for times too when your hands feel discomfort. It's also supportive to muscle injury or discomfort. Because it's so good for discomfort, it can be great if you're feeling achy at time of the month. It can help with respiratory issues. It's especially great for like a dry spasmodic cough. It supports the circulation and in many ways, but because it can be very, very good for bruising. It can help that clear and fade faster. It is also, again, because it's supportive of the circulatory system, it also supports healthy blood pressure. And it is also supportive to the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest system. So if you're trying to rest better or you're trying to digest better, then marjoram would be an amazing essential oil to use. Okay, so again, I would definitely highly encourage you to go to the site aromaticscience.com and type in either the oils that you have to learn how to use them better, or type in the issue that you have to learn what studies from around the world are being done and the results of the study to see scientifically how these oils help us to better health. Okay. This just reminding you that the diffuser blend that we're diffusing this week is 2 drops of lemongrass, the oil of cleansing, 2 drops of bergamot, the oil of self-esteem, and 2 drops of marjoram, the oil of community. The song that we're singing for the entire week is Bridge Over Troubled Waters by Simon and Garfunkel, and the song that I'm picking for today is any song that just makes you smile, that just makes you laugh. Anyway, I was thinking Fun by the Beach Boys. Okay, and the affirmation for this week is I am excellent. The affirmation for today is I am excellent at identifying what can be fun about new. And the affirmation for the entire week is I can find joy in the surprises that life presents to me. Okay, this is Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters and Living the Wholesome Life, reminding us all that I know that between us and God, we have the power to make it a great day. Bye-bye.